You know, like no disrespect. Well, nah, let me take that back. Disrespect. You're disrespecting us. Hey, look, man, no one goes in on all the white guys that vote for Trump because we wouldn't have that much time in a day. That's who elects Trump, not the one-off rapper who says a joke on Instagram. Now, man, there's a lot going on with rappers, isn't it? What is going on with the rappers, man? Everywhere we look is rappers making news, man. I mean, I know they can't tour right now, but they can make a news cycle. 50 Cent is now the news cycle right along with Ice Cube. Because 50 Cent apparently had the idea that, hey, joking is fun. Let me talk about Trump too, because you know, hey, he got a cognac out. What the Vote for Trump, I'm out. Now that's in response to this New York, this power lunch. This looks like, who's this? Fox? I don't know who this is. Anyway, talking about taxes. Biden tax plan highs. Combined rate could hit. Not necessarily will hit, but could hit this high. So 50 is, New York resident, and his tax rate could go to 62%. Vote for Trump, I'm out. The Knicks never win anyway. I don't care. Trump doesn't like black people. 62%? Are you out of your mind? Okay. So that's what he said, right? In a tweet and on Instagram. I saw it on Instagram, then I saw it on Twitter. I said 50 cents LOLs about voting Trump due to high New York tax rates read like a joke to me. But of course, the Democratic water couriers are out in full force to make sure 50's rich friends or rich fans don't follow in his footsteps. I wonder how many rich white guys are voting Trump. Many men. Okay, so many men. 50 Cent makes a quip about voting for Trump. I don't know if he's being serious or not. 50 Cent's worth probably over $400 million. Maybe he is in that $400,000. I'm sorry. I remember Joe Biden in one of his speeches saying that the taxes would only go up if you were over $400,000 threshold. I remember something like that. And I'm sure 50 Cent is above that, okay? He probably makes that just on power alone. Here's the deal. There are a lot of people who probably relate to what 50 Cent's saying. I'm not saying they're right, but I'm saying is, are you going to come for everybody who says they're going to vote for Trump? Is that what you do? I mean, are you that invested that you think that every person who votes, there is no way that Trump's going to win New York. There is no way he can win New York. Not at all. Not even close. We have a representative democracy. But see, so this is the thing. It's really not about the numbers of people that they see dissenting, who, even if 50's being honest and he's being totally serious, and he would put his money over the criminal justice reform or legalizing cannabis. There's a couple things that Biden's talking about doing. Decriminalizing marijuana. I haven't heard Trump talk about that. So I know 50 knows a lot of people, at least in his videos, it seems he know a lot of people that smoke marijuana. I know some people from the G unit smoked it. So I would think it would be hypocritical for 50 Cent to go vote for Trump just so he can not get taxes raised, knowing that his immovability on marijuana laws and cannabis is hurtful to the black community and all communities. That's in his culture. Okay, so that would be one reason alone. But be that as it may, guys, are we that reactionary? And I guess I answered my own question. These people are so reactionary that any idea, anyone with a thought that's different than their thought, anyone, even if it don't impact the bottom line, even if it has no impact whatsoever, in New York, what's going to happen if New York goes for Trump or goes for Biden? If it has no impact in the long game, they want to come out with pitchforks and knives. They're running at us. I tell you, they're running at us with lemon juice and razor blades if we say anything that they don't deem we should say. And I do mean anything. They're doing it with 50 Cent. They did it with Cube. Cube said, I sent the thing to both camps. One camp responded, they get back to me, which is usually we never get back to you. We all know that, right? And the other camp said, well, let's talk about it. And now you're saying he's a supporter of Trump's because he said, okay, I'll talk to you. Now that means he never said he was going to vote for Trump. 50 Cent said at least 50 said he's voting for Trump. Cube never said it, but my point is, what is up with y'all motherfuckers thinking y'all control black people's minds, man? I mean, I know you had us as slaves and you had to control our bodies. You got to control who we made love to, what happened to our kids, who we could love, if we could make money from our own toil, our own hands, our work. You controlled our bodies. Now these motherfuckers want to control our minds too. We can't even think differently than them. Do you know the litany of old white people that I saw today making stupid ass comments like, I feel really bad about Ice Cube because I know how much he meant to black men. How could you know that? You know, like no disrespect. Well, nah, let me take that back. Disrespect. You're disrespecting us. Hey, look, man, no one goes in on all the white guys that vote for Trump because we wouldn't have that much time in a day. That's who elects Trump, not the one-off rapper who says a joke on Instagram. That's not how Trump got elected. He got elected because your cousin, and maybe your husband, hell, maybe even you and your sister voted for him. Because that's who's voting for Trump, not droves of 50 cents. First of all, there ain't that many 50 cents in America. That's part of the problem. It's not enough of black folks making over $400,000 that we could actually be like, well, hell, hey, forget this criminal justice stuff. Let's just focus on our money. We can't even emulate you guys. We don't have the currency to do so. But that's how brain dead some of these people are. There's a lot of ways to be a bigot. This is one way to be a bigot, okay? When you act like you can control other people's minds and thoughts. Your ancestors died for you to be able to vote. Yep, but you know what? They didn't die for our ability to vote Democrat or Republican. Actually, I don't think they want to die for that at all. I think they would have rather you let us fucking vote without fucking killing them. But that's another story, okay? Like you guys like really starting to piss me off. Really starting to get me lit. We got a bunch of blacks carrying water for the Democratic Party, making all types of excuses, pretending Joe Biden is a good choice. He is horrible. He's a lampshade holder. That's what he is, okay? That's what he is. That's all he could be. His run is over. He shouldn't even be. This is laughable to the world that we even got to choose between these two people. And then you can't say even a mumbling word that's true. You consider true talk about Joe Biden's horrific record of throwing us in jail and throwing away the key and bragging about it for 30 years. No one's saying that Donald Trump is a good choice, but stop telling me how great a choice Biden is and stop ostracizing other black people for doing what white people have been doing forever and doing what Latinos, Hispanic people have been doing forever and doing what Asians have been doing forever, which is making a decision.